So we are now on Act 3, The Twilight Flood, Part 16, The Pen and the Sword, 20th of the Astral Moon. I'm not very good at my Roman numerals. I have to, like, mentally figure it out every time. Well, Archie's back. Hello, brave adventurer. Welcome back to my tavern. If you forgot, last time his friend got chomped by zombies. He was quite upsetty. Reasonably so. Yeah, also the wanted poster changed. It's a different character now. Hello, innkeeper. Thank you dearly for your hospitality the other day. Not being alone after all that happened, it really helped. I'm glad to hear that. How are you doing? These past few days have been quite eventful. I'm alright. I think. I'm just trying to keep myself busy so I don't have time to think about the things that happened. Fair. Also, yeah, tentacle. Doing tentacle-y stuff. Understandable. Losing a loved one is always tough, and healing takes a lot longer than you'd expect. I fear you might be right. Are you perhaps speaking from experience? I've been doing this job long enough to witness countless adventurers passing through my tavern. Some of them return, some don't. But they always leave someone behind, mourning. I see. Does it get any easier? No, never. And if it did, I'd be worried. Death shouldn't be easy, be it friend or foe. I suppose you're right. Distraction is always a good approach, though. I think I know what you mean. I've been writing a lot the last 2 days. I want to hold on to every memory I've made along the way, and especially to Theo's last moments. I thought going on an adventure would be like the books I read as a kid. But it's not even remotely similar. Reality is always harsher than the stories portray. I'm sorry, Archie. It's alright. Thank you for your sympathy. But I'll manage. Actually, I've been thinking about switching careers. I think I might be better off at home just dreaming of these adventures. And writing them down. With happy endings and all. I'd like to note the other mentioned how they loved listening to your stories. And so did Theo. Maybe I should take Rhea's advice and really continue my life the way Theo would have wanted for me. It's the safer route for sure, and if it's what you want, then why shouldn't you? On another note, how about a drink to wind down a little? Are we like the Fae, taking people's names and giving them Fae food so they can't leave? Like, is there some weird Fae shenanigans going on here? Sure, why not? Life ain't nothing like the books. Any specific wishes? Surprise me with something that'll keep me focused on writing. Something to ward off distracting thoughts. Nothing easier than that. Alright. So we're gonna do a high defense potion. Let's do a Frosted Lagoon. Twitch crashed on me when I tried to kick that bot. Not ideal. I got it though. Thanks for the attempt. Okay. So lots of defense for our buddy Archie here. And we're gonna want a little bit of attack. And a little bit of charisma. And that should be a Frosted Lagoon. What a good boy you do. Hit him. There we go. Got him. Oh, he's so sparkly. Oh, you can hear now? Cool, I can quit typing in chat. A drink for the upcoming best-selling author. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Oh, this tastes absolutely delightful. I can already feel the words aligning, impatiently waiting to be written down. Don't mention it. I'm always happy to help. Speaking of which, have you by any chance heard of Melina, the famous detective? As it happens, I have. You get to know quite a lot of people when you run a tavern, you know. Have you seen her recently? Sadly, not in a while, no. I last saw her at least a week ago, if not 2. How curious that you also know her. Meeting such a well-known detective is a fantastic source of inspiration and exciting stories. I've heard stories of her solving the case of the lost familiars in Zoford. Yes, she solved the case alongside her trusty assistant. Ah, how inspiring! I'd love to tell her tale someday. Maybe I'll combine it with some of the rumors I've heard about this one mysterious place in the southwest of Fasoa. Oh? Which one might that be? It's a wizard tower, a magical place full of puzzles, mysteries, and magic. We already have 2 other rumors about that. Maybe we'll make a quest. I've heard tales of it harboring hundreds of books containing lost and forbidden knowledge. But that's not all. There are treasures of unfathomable value and magical trinkets as well. What an exciting thought for a young detective to stumble upon a place like that. Rumor unlocked, wizard hoard. Allegedly, the wizard tower is full of loot, magical junk, and banned scrolls. A hoard of any wizard could be proud of, if he was still there. Yeah, so that's the primordial sea. We definitely have 3 rumors about the wizard. Definitely a story I'd read. Promise to send me a copy, please? Oh, but of course! I'll deliver it to you myself. Why did the elf get so angry? Fable, you mean? Fable wants to go find Melina, he's going by Kumo now, right? Fable wanted to go find Melina, and I, the innkeeper, decided she should not go. I would not elaborate on why, except that she needs to level up, like, she's not ready for this quest yet, and I, the innkeeper, was very adamant that she should not go. And I don't know why, but the innkeeper kind of admitted to not being honest with her about it. And she's like, but you've been trying to encourage me to go on adventures this entire time and to, like, open up and be more adventurous, and now you're telling me no. It got pretty heated. It's odd that you don't know your own backstory. It's very slowly starting to unfold. I'm very sus of us as an innkeeper right now. You know, even if we might be a few years apart, seeing her reminded me of my own childhood. It's fun story-wise. It is. I'm like I have so many questions that I'm waiting to be answered, which is the only reason I haven't stopped streaming this to stream like Silent Hill or something. Because like, we're getting on to spooky season. I want to stream something spooky, but we're not done with this yet. Sure, the circumstances are completely different, and I was never allowed to wander off by myself. But she seemed a little lonely, just like me back then. Always looking for my own adventures, though she found them in the real world while I relied on books. But I'm glad she found an assistant to keep her company. The life of a detective can certainly be a lonely one. I mean, I also had Theo to keep me company, but it doesn't matter anymore, does it? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Melly has been missing since the Twilight flood. No! Tell me you're joking! Sadly not. I'm sorry. No, that can't be. I really hope nothing happened to her. She's so young, so small. What if she also did— Now, there's no need to panic just yet. Easier for you to say, isn't it? Your friend didn't die in your arms. You didn't have to witness his life fade from his eyes. Don't jump to conclusions, Archie. There are no clues indicating what happened to Melina. We shouldn't expect the worst. She might be small, but she's tough. Trust me. You're right. Sorry. Let's hope for the best. I couldn't bear writing another tragedy. Kumo's back. Kumo, it's great to see you. I've solved it. Solved what? My parent problem. I've solved it. And how did you do that? It's simple. I'm here to ask you to write up and hand out a quest for me. A quest to find them, and to kill them. Sorry, did you say kill them? Yes. Everything's getting so intense all of a sudden. Why do you want to kill your parents? Isn't it obvious? Can't say it is. Their death is what set me on the bleak path that is my life. It led me towards my destiny, my purpose, which would be stealing, revenge, edginess, darkness. Well, we did think they were dead anyway. Yeah, so like, where's the harm? Of course. Now that they're back, it's messing up my aesthetic purpose. Right. So I must take my destiny back into my own hands. I could be like, why not kill them yourself? I don't... You said you want to take destiny into your own hands. That would be the quickest way to do so. I can't do that. I think it must happen, but it can't be me. Are you sure you want it then? Bro's mad his tragic backstory is at risk, right? How's he gonna get bitches if he loses his edge? Yes, I'm certain. So please, a quest. Have it done. Quickly. Character flaw. As you wish. I'll set it up for you. Rumor unlocked parent trap. The only solution to your parents faking their death is to hire a hitman. Clearly. Fingers crossed this will pass through youth protection. I'm doing that to a D&D character someday. Do it. Oh, it'd be so funny. Thank you. I shall leave you to it. Before you go, how about a drink for the road? Maybe one that'll have you talking about something other than killing your parents? Yes, I shouldn't allow them a warning. So I must be deceitful about my feelings. I'll see what I can do for you. Like, oh, tragic backstory? Think again. On one hand, I'm like, that kind of takes away player agency, but on the other hand, that would be so fucking funny. Okay, we need to make another charisma beverage. We could do 1,000 wins. Actually, let's go with a spoken heart, because I feel like that's what we always used to make for him. 3 points of charisma. A little bit of strength. And a little bit of defense. Ta-da! Coughing hurts so bad, oh my god. Maybe this will help your heart a little. My last game I started, I had 4 tieflings with almost the same parents died. Backstory, oh my god. What if all their parents were just like on vacation? Like some weird cheesy like 80s family movie. It feels really nice, really warm, like a hug. Do you need a hug, Kumo? I need to go. Stay safe out there. Sure. And Kumo? Yes? Have you talked to Fable? Yesterday, yes. They left to find Melly. I see. Good luck with your parents. I don't need luck. I need vengeance. Oh, the edge. Does he need help? Therapy kind, maybe. Do you want to help them kill their parents? Pardon me? No, of course not. I meant psychological help. Yes? They don't look like they're doing too well, if I might say. He's always quite broody and mysterious, but their parents being alive really threw them off track. You wouldn't think that's a bad thing, really. And now they want to kill them? Just because it doesn't fit the backstory they came up with? This is the possibility for a happy ending to an otherwise dark story. Please don't tell me you're actually going to set up a quest to assassinate them. I am but a mere innkeeper to this tavern. I'm just following Kumo's wishes. What kind of shady fucking shit am I up to? I would have expected you to have a little more backbone, or moral standards, so to speak. Especially after everything that's happened, and the advice you gave me. What about the people Kumo's actions could leave behind, grieving and mourning? Those were your words, right? You heard him. He can't even bring himself to kill them with his own hands.
Fuck you, fight me!
Fuck you, fight me. I feel like I'm like Withers. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's some sus shit going on with me. And that's exactly why there's still hope. Wait, I don't think I understand. Kumo won't take on the quest himself. So there will be someone else that could think of alternative methods of confronting them. That sounds like a really questionable plan, if I may say so. It'll work out, I'm sure of it. Most likely it won't be a very difficult quest, especially not if you know your way around with words. As a nobleman like you would, for example. This is where we need not moody Fable. I know, Fable would have been great for this, like, if they would have listened. Oh! Well, I'm still certain this isn't a quest for me, even though I could probably do it. What if the situation actually escalates into violence? I don't know if I could handle that very well. No pressure. I just wanted to make an offer. Do you want a different quest then? Weren't you listening? I don't think I want to be an adventurer anymore. Hearing Kumo just now has amplified my doubts. I never want to have to kill anyone. Being a murderer is not how I envisioned my life to be. Of course not. But I also don't know in what direction my life is headed from now on. My heart is still so full of grief. This might only be a tale, but there's this place of infinite knowledge. Oh? Are you by chance talking about the subterranean caves of the Plane of I've read so many stories about them. A hidden yet wondrous place. Though I really doubt a guy immortal like me could even walk there. But I've heard you can get there through the Twilight Chasm. Can we please stop sending people to the Twilight Chasm? What if we're a weird nightmare creature and we're just sending people there to get eaten by nightmares? Innkeeper, do you think that's true? That there's a portal to somewhere in the Twilight Chasm? I think it's pretty unlikely. Don't go there. Then again, the Twilight Realm arose from dreams. Who knows what powers they might have. Just thinking about the caves makes my heart beat faster and my fingertips itch. The wondrous plane of can be accessed through the Twilight Chasm, a plane that can be entered through the portals of our world, Gaia. Chasm party! I'm bringing drinks! Maybe I should write a little story about them. Strengthening up the adventurers to feed them to your Dark Lord. That's kind of what it feels like. Time to write down some key words or I might lose my ideas. You know, I don't think you need to lead you. Your heart already knows what it wants to do. Huh? Do you really think so? Yes, it's quite obvious actually. How about you go write down those keywords now? This might already be an upcoming bestseller. Oh, you really are a sweet talker, aren't you? Thank you for your advice. Goodbye, Innkeeper. Until next time, Archie. Caerlin is picking up the quest for the undead. Good evening, Caerlin. Evening. Has boredom already caught up with you again? It's always on my trail. Guessing this quest is still free. Not for much longer, it seems. Haven't had enough of the undead yet. Had enough of losing to them. I want a rematch. There's no rematch for what happened. I know, but I won't let anyone else lose more people to him. I thought you'd be looking for Melly instead. Can't say I'm not worried about the little gal. But Fable is already on it. I trust him. And I trust Melly too. To come back, I mean. The drink with the lotus, yep. She promised me we'd see each other again soon. I'm learning to believe in people's words. You should too. Words are empty, actions are loud. And you're more annoying than some hungry undead critter. Damn. And you're a pessimist. Good thing you'll soon be exchanging me for some fresh zombies. Ugh, I guess. I also gotta check up on my cousin. Those undead snails are sounding a lot more concerning right now. At least they're even slower than the regular undead. Very calming, thanks. Want to take Archie along again? He might be the calming presence you're seeking. Don't take Archie. Under no circumstances, no. What if you get bored? He's very good stories to tell. Shut up. How will we talk about what drink you want then? Hey, the Skelliman's back. Scully. Well, dearie me, my dearest acquaintances. Innkeeper, Dame Caerlin, you both look radiant today. What are we radiating? I shan't say, as it would be too rude. How polite of you. How are you doing, Scully? Just wonderful. Yesterday I had the most delightful tea party with Sir Alphonse and Lady Frostgrip. Alphonse and I were able to learn so much about the times we've missed thanks to the young blacksmith prodigy. This world truly is an exciting and beautiful one. Rage angst, right? It's probably what we're emanating. And by tomorrow, the vampire will have forgotten all about it. But that merely means he'll get to remember again. I actually forgot Kyle's name is Alphonse. How marvelous. The endless pursuit of learning is a wonder in and of itself. Speaking of learning, if you'll allow me, I'd like to learn how you are doing on this fine day of yours, Dame Caerlin. You do look upset. Look a little spent, and I would hate to be intruding on your space. Humph. Just exhausted by all these people and their constant talking. You're good, though. Ain't your fault. I understand. The social aspects of life can be exhausting as they come with so many rules and obstacles one must traverse. But throughout this overwhelming obstacle course of mortal interactions, we can find many magnificent treasures. And all of them make these efforts worthwhile. Like quests. I was thinking about friends, but quests too. Are you heading out on one? Yeah. What's it cause? An unusual amount of undead creatures are haunting Fasoa lately. Especially near the Pale Woods. Caerlin is going to check on that. An undead gathering in the Pale Woods? But why so? Is there a convention, perhaps? No, it sounds more like a violent type of crowd. Unfortunate. It does seem that this sentiment is common among my compatriots. Sense and sensibilities are often lost when you are ripped from the afterlife without your soul attached to your body. You don't have a soul? You've got a lot of personality for that to be true. That is very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I'm a mere fragment of my former self. An opportunity to find a new self, then. What a sweet promise. Still, it is strange to have everything you once were forgotten. How can you be forgotten when you're here? We will remember you as you are now, and I'm sure people did for your former self. I hope I shall grow into a pleasant memory then, as well as a pleasant presence. You already are. That makes my non-present soul very happy to hear. Dame Caerlin, would you mind me tagging along on your quest? It sounds like a haven of fascinating research, and I have not been able to indulge in that pastime for a long while. Sure, come along. Skeleton should be great help in wiping out a bunch of undead. Wiping out? By no means should that be our approach. We should study them, or better yet, strike up a civilized conversation. With enough charisma, I'm certain we can remind them of their mortal conscience. Don't be ridiculous, they'll rip us apart. We can simply ask the innkeeper for some additional defense, in case they need some initial convincing. I could even offer you some frost armor to go along with it. A few frozen pine cones here and there, and you'll have a little more of a buffer if your words don't take hold. Excellent idea. Or we just fight them, smash their bones together until they stop moving. No offense, Scully. None taken, though I believe the cleverer approach would be to rely on speed. Unawakened undead are rather slow, so we should embrace the possible advantage. Dexterity then, and defense. We were right on track with that one. May I suggest adding some Morganite lotus flowers to this combination? Much like citrine, it will bless your weapon strikes and lend you some power of the great dragons. The undead are incredibly vulnerable to holy attacks. Indeed we are! The power of the dragons is a difficult one to harness. I'm impressed by your capabilities, innkeeper. I think your delights should be aimed towards the magical ingredients. To dilute them in such a way is quite a skill in itself, as is choosing our approach to this. We should leave this up to them, correct? Yeah, you figure it out and keep. Some additional defense is a given, but what should we focus on? Charisma or dexterity? And don't forget those wondrous infusions of yours. I would never. Do we want to make the new lotus drink, or do we want to have them talk it out? You vote with Lynn's plan? Okay, so we're gonna make the lotus drink. Where is the lotus? Alright, so the lotus drink. And we know the lotus adds agility and defense. So, what's this one? We need something with high agility and high defense. We could do... It needs higher agility than defense. So what do we got? What do we got? We do a swift strike. Swift strike might have the highest agility. Yeah, alright, let's try to do a swift strike then. So, some of this. Do a little bit of this. That should be it, yeah. Cool. Alright. Ta-da! I think it'd be hard to reason with creatures that don't have brains. I trust in your fighting skills, Lynn, and I know Scully will make for a great support. Great. Good to see you found some common sense back there. Scully, let's go slay some undead. At your service, madam. Let us indulge in some violence. Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. Alright. So, I think we gotta put together maybe the quest. Well, we could do the wizard quest. A wizard from the Majorcy has abandoned his tower. The wizard's location is unknown, but he seems to be gone for good. The missing wizard of Morlia has always enjoyed some puzzles, traps, and other means of trickery. Oh, I thought we got another one. Oh yeah. Allegedly, the wizard tower is full of loot, magical junk, and banned scrolls. A horde of wizard could be proud if it was still there. So there's one quest. Mission, magically possible. The Wizard of Morlia has abandoned his tower on, well, Morlia, a small island near Niverduff and Dalwell. As is custom for a wizard's tower, it's said to be full of alluring treasures, gold, magic items, forbidden knowledge, and spells, anything your looting heart desires. But be warned, the wizard is known to have loved puzzles, mischief, and contraptions, so don't forget to check for traps. And now, I guess we should probably put together the quest for Kumo's parents. Let's see. The only solution to your parents faking their death is to hire a hitman, clearly. I think it has to do with this one. The primordial sea is flooded. Ultimately reach Fasoa. Maybe something interesting washed up. And where was the other one? Great Axe. Our rogue's parents were washed ashore by the Twilight flood. Once believed dead, the liars were last seen in Borkum. The Parent Trap. The Twilight flood brought more to Fasoa than just the waters of the primordial sea. In particular, 2 long-lost air echoes who had faked their own death and abandoned their only child. Now their kid is out for revenge and longs to have them killed, as the fate of tragic backstories wills. These renegade parents were last seen in Borkum near the Wadden Sea, so any bounty hunter should probably start there. I can see no way this could possibly go poorly. So we are feeding Andu and wrapping it all up for the night. I feel like a lot happened today.